everybody, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs Kitchen on this miserable wet Friday morning. I'm Karen Griffiths and I'll be demonstrating how to make giant coconut biscuits today using our amazing coconut flavoured icing sugar and also using the Calibo milk chocolate, Belgian milk chocolate. I've got Simon on camera. Hi Simon.
Hi, sorry we're late. We had a slight technical
I was just going to say to them,
mishap.
Did we have some technical mishaps there, Simon?
We did have a couple of technical mishaps.
Just while we're waiting.
We had one technical mishap, then I got flustered.
It's Friday, we don't mind, do we guys? So, while we're just waiting for our audience to build up, I'm just going to be letting you know we're using today the coconut flavoured icing sugar within the giant coconut rings. It makes it a really tasty coconut flavour. And then I'm going to dip some in our finest Calibo milk chocolate. I'm going to leave some plain, if you can see that on the overhead there. I'm going to leave some plain. I'm going to leave some plain that haven't got coconut on the outside. And then there's the ones that are coated in coconut as well. So while we wait, have you seen what hit the shelves yesterday? Our coconut, whipping it up, yum yum yum. I'm going to be trying this out, I tell you. I'm going to be making coconut fluff with it. I'm going to do it in the shortbread biscuits. I'm going to be making everything. I think I'll be doing some coconut fluff and sticking it inside my milk chocolate shells and having some coconut whipping it up whirls this weekend. That tastes delicious. It's still on special offer at $5.99, at $4.99, it should be $5.99. And for this month, it is the coconut flavour. And I believe next month, we're doing strawberries and cream. No, it's not, is it, Simon? It's white chocolate and raspberry, isn't it?
What's that?
White chocolate and raspberry. Next month's flavour is white chocolate and raspberry, I believe.
Is it? Have we decided?
That came the close second after people had voted for the coconut. So get this while you can. It is selling fast. Carol put it on sale yesterday and it is starting to go really fast. So get this while you can. It's amazing. I'm just going to put these biscuits back into the fridge as it's really, really humid and hot in here. So the chocolate will start to melt. So I'm just going to put these back in the fridge now. And a very warm face. Doesn't help that the oven's on as well. I have preheated my oven to 140 degrees C. The biscuits are to be cooked on a slow heat, it says. It's so that you don't overburn the coconut on the top while your biscuits are cooking. There we go. Into your mixing bowl, all your dry ingredients. So I have 325 grams of 322 grams of plain flour. There we go, that's 322 grams of plain flour. I've got the desiccated coconut, which is 280 grams. I've got 7 grams of baking powder, that in there. And I'm using, for the sugar, I'm using 322 grams of coconut natural flavoured icing sugar. To mix this recipe, you use the blade, the dough hook, just to make it into a soft dough. I'm going to move the mixer onto the board as it's just fell out. There we go. Move the mixer onto the board so you can see the mixer. Put my dough hook in. And into the dry ingredients, I'm now going to put the 1 egg. Let's break that into there. Oh look. I'm going to put the margarine, which is 182 grams of just margarine. I'm using stock. You can use any shop bought margarine. Put that into there.
So the chocolate and white chocolate and raspberry will be next month.
That's next month, yes.
Well, hang on. When you mean in 4 weeks' time or in?
Yeah, it'll be 4 weeks. It'll be. We've got to sell this one for I think until the end of July.
Right.
So we're going to put that in there, and then I'm just going to mix this very softly to resemble breadcrumbs. So just turn the mixture on very softly.
You can't see that at all. It's That's a bit better, yeah.
Yeah, it's only just while it mixes up. I don't want to turn it on too fast because I don't want to get Simon into a coconut and flour cloud. You won't like that, would you, Simon? Just turn it up a bit quicker now. So you're going to mix this until it resembles just some breadcrumbs. Then I have the 1 egg, and I have 70 mils of just normal water, just cold water. You don't need to have tepid water, it can just be just normal tap water.
So, what have you put in here so far?
I've put in 322 grams of plain flour, 280 grams of desiccated coconut, 322 grams of natural flavoured, our coconut natural flavoured icing sugar, and I've put in 7 grams of baking powder. And then I added, the margarine, 182 grams, and I'm just mixing that now till it makes some fine breadcrumbs. I'm just going to push it around the side.
And did you use stork? Is that what you use?
I use stork, but you can use any shop bought margarine.
Is that stork block or?
No,
Yeah?
it's the tub, it's a soft margarine,
right.
yeah, soft margarine. Now this makes a very soft dough. So you do need flour for rolling, and I would suggest around about 140 grams of flour extra for your rolling. I'll just lift this up now. As you can see, that's mixed up into some fine breadcrumby mixture. And into this mixture now, I'm going to pop in an egg, and I'm going to pop in 70 mils of water.
So will we be able to get this recipe on our website?
As soon as the live's finished, that's what my job is today, is to go put the recipe on the website. There we go.
So I'll put the recipe website address up, but don't rush off yet. Stay and watch the live.
Absolutely.
Because the recipe's not there.
It's not there yet, but it will be this afternoon before I go home. So I'm just mixing this round now, and it will make a soft dough.
So could you use butter?
I wouldn't, no, I would just use margarine. I mean, the only time I'd use butter if I was doing an all butter shortbread, then I would use butter for that. But because this is just lovely tasty with the coconut, I'd actually just use the original margarine, because you're going to taste the coconut more. So as you can see, it's quite a soft dough, this, and that's why it takes quite a lot of flour on the board, so you can roll it out. Just turn that up now, so we can get all the bottom bits in as well. And just leave that as a quick stir around so I can loosen any mixture off the bottom. There we go. So that's mixed around nicely now. I'm going to move that out of the way. And here's my flour for us. I'm going to give a really nice, a good floured surface. I'm only going to take half out just for now. I'm going to do it in 2 half batches. So make sure my hands are floured, and just quickly just turn it round into the flour. Just want it so it's not too sticky for the rolling pin. So keep the top nice and floured. Must admit, after each roll, I found after each roll it goes better because it just goes like a bit more firmer. And you want to roll this out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. Geez, Simon, I'm melting.
It's a bit warm, isn't it?
Absolutely. So just tap that down, there we go.
Yes, I'm looking forward to a nice thunderstorm later.
Yeah, just to see if it clears the air more than anything. It'd be great if it does. So I have my Bako Glide mat on there that I'm going to use rather than, you can use baking parchment, you can use baking paper, but I use these just so that I can wash them and keep using them again. I have the large cutter, which will come in a set of 6 and they're all available on the website. I think I'll use the fluted edge. So just carefully. Now this mixture will make around about 25 biscuits. Now you could make smaller biscuits if you wanted to, and then you get a lot more. Halve the mixture and use a smaller cutter and you'll probably still get around about 24, 25 biscuits. Now to make the ring, I'm using, I've just got a nifty nozzle, just any large piping tube you've got. I've just got a nifty nozzle, but if you've got any other large piping tube or a cutter that's around about that size, and we just go into the centre. See, it's not marking the board because it's not sharp before anybody starts saying I'm cutting on the board. You see?
You're not using the cutting side of the board.
So I'm just, see in those bits I'll just re-roll those bits. Let's take.
Claire Rooney says she loves the new cameras. We haven't done them yet.
Oh, Claire, is it just looking better already, is it? It's because we said we're getting new cameras. I can't wait. It's going to be so posh in here. And I've just got a scraper, just because it can get it up better, and then straight onto my. I'll put this over here so you can see it. Make sure we're okay. So the first batch is always a little bit more stickier, I found, and then they just seem to go a little bit firmer every time you're rolling it out, because you can't just keep re-rolling this mixture. It's full of coconut. Wasn't Laura's live lovely last night with that chocolate brownie?
Yeah, they were delicious then.
Well, Laura took some home with her, and I've packed the rest up this morning for a treat for the lads in the warehouse and the girls in the office, only because we just don't want it round here, it's too tempting. Sorry Simon, it's all gone. Just in case you were feeling like another piece.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Another mat on there. And gather that up. And you can see it's starting to go, it's going more firmer, it's going a little firmer now. What I'm going to do on the top of these biscuits, just to show you what you can do now, is just get a little water, just brush the top of the biscuits, just gently. You don't want to saturate them, but you want the desiccated coconut to stick to it. Coconut extra just around the top. There we go. And these will go in the oven for around about 25 minutes on 140 degrees C. They said a slow oven. So there we go. Put that to one side. I'll put that in for a minute. I might have put both trays in at once, mightn't I, Simon? Just
might as well.
Might as well. Here we go. So it's around about 1/4 inch thick. I'm still getting used to those thicknesses. Sam always tells me I'm a bit wrong or a bit short. What you reckon in there, Sam? Are you thinking I'm getting there?
It's slightly over 1/4 inch, but
So it's just a little, just caught on that. Don't matter if that catches. There we go. And we'll just cut a couple more out and get 6 on there.
that's 4, you know, Karen.
I know I'm going to make 6 for that thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave a couple without holes in, just to show you at the end of the live that you can have them either way. You don't have to make them into rings. You can just make them into big biscuits if you wanted to, like you could do with the ginger nuts. Here we go. Just cut myself one there. Now I didn't chill these in the fridge. Now you could chill them if you wanted to. I didn't find they didn't spread that much, but if you wanted to chill them, you could do in the fridge like you do with the shortbread biscuits, but I haven't chilled these, and I didn't chill the ones that I made earlier. Show you again, just with a nozzle.
Remember, the whole is completely calorie free.
Yeah, that's the best bit, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one that holds no calories. Is the whole? It's great.
Yeah, I ate one of them earlier.
If you want to make some small ones, you could cut the hole and then just put them on the board. I'll show you again what I did before that Simon decided to just help himself to the little coconut biscuits.
I had to check it with
Cool, well, it's quality control, isn't it, Simon?
control, yeah. Here's one you made earlier. Do you want me to test this one?
Well, you might as well. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the board. I'm going to put it on the board. I'm going to bring the board close to me just to show you what I'm going to do with that. Just gather all the crumbs up. So I'm only going to make half this batch today because you don't want to be just watching me make all the biscuits. It's just a bit like watching paint dry. I've decided, I've been thinking what I could do with the biscuits. It's what you could do if you made smaller ones, but I'm going to do it because I've made big ones, and I'm going to show you what I've done to make the big ones as well.
I think they do want to watch you make biscuits, Karen, or they wouldn't be here.
Oh no, I don't mean that. I mean to roll. I don't mean that. I mean to roll, to keep on rolling and rolling.
Rolling.
I can feel a song coming on.
Oh dear.
If I started singing, Sam, I think I'd just be clearing them all off.
We're doing it.
Are they all singing? Hold on, I'll get a bit more mixture out then. There we go.
We're doing a theme to Rawhide duet.
and that will clear the live completely. It'll be a very short live. All our watchers will go. There we go. So in this warm weather, you could, if you wanted to, you could try cutting the water content down. I just found it works. The more, it's great having that. There we go. I'll just do one more because I'm going to show you how to do those holes where you can have mini treats. You can have what they call cook's treats. Aren't you, Simon?
Yes. I think so. I think that's
Cook's rewards.
yes.
There we go. Oopsie daisy, I didn't cut that one quite there. Let's just put that back in the bowl now.
I'm afraid I haven't got a camera which covers the place where you're putting
No,
those
I'm coming
biscuits.
back over there now. Just wanted to have some room because I'm going to have to coat both of these now. So as I said, you can leave them whole like that if you want to, or just while they're on the tray. Oops, that one's come out anyway. You can just do that. And you have little tiny biscuits as little treats if you want to. So all you have to do when they come out of the oven, you just go over it again and they just pop out. It's great. So what I'm going to do now is just give them a quick dusting again with some water. Don't soak them, just give it a nice coating on the top. Coconut over the tops. There we go. That's one there, that'll go in the two ticks. And that one, I'm just going to leave those ones with the hole. Leave that up there. So I'll give it a nice coat all over. And again, just some coconut off the top. I'm going to throw these into the oven. Well, I'm not throw them. I'm going to put these in the oven now for around about 25 minutes until they're golden brown.
To cook, not to chill.
Not to chill, they're going in the oven to cook.
You're on the front camera. I'm just going to check. Just going to check what our prize is today, Karen.
Yeah, right. That's fine. I'm just going to turn that up for 25 minutes just in case I forget the time. That's on for 25 minutes. So let's have a quick tidy up. Because I've been thinking what I could do with the coconut biscuits while I was playing before. There we go, nothing. Just like to make sure we're nice and tidy. We found it out.
Yeah, so while you're doing that,
Yeah.
just remind everybody to like and share
Yeah.
for our prize draw. And today we're giving away 3 bags of whipping it up.
Oh, wonderful.
Now I assume you can choose your own flavours, which you want.
Yes, absolutely. So while those are in the oven now, I'm just going to recap on the recipe as it's not going on the website until later on. So into a mixing bowl, I put 322 gram of plain flour, 322 gram of natural flavoured coconut icing sugar. So that's gone in there. I used 180, my hair needs cutting, 182 grams of margarine, and then I used 280 gram of desiccated coconut, which I thought I had some spare, some desiccated coconut. That all went, all the dry ingredients into the bowl first, 7 grams of baking powder, then add your margarine and just give it on the dough hook just till it comes to some nice fine breadcrumbs, so it's all mixed in and you've got some nice breadcrumbs. Then add 1 egg and 70 mils of water. It will be a sticky mixture, so you will need around 140 grams of plain flour for rolling out with. And then they go in the oven on 140 degrees C for around 25 minutes or until they're golden brown, 25 to 30 minutes. I have in my bowls now, I've got Calibre chocolate. The milk chocolate I melted earlier, so that's nice and melted. We've got the Calibre chocolate that's melted. I've made some coconut buttercream. So all I've done for that mixture there, I used 125 grams of butter, I used 250 grams of coconut flavoured icing sugar, and I just whipped it together. Whip the butter till it's nice and fluffy, add the icing sugar and just whip for about 30 seconds and you get a lovely soft buttercream that's coconut flavoured. Get my biscuits out of the fridge. I want to get a tray. I'm going to put some baking parchment on a tray, just for the chocolate ones. I was thinking you could make them smaller, and then you could sandwich them together, and you could have a really decadent coconut sandwich. How's that sound, Simon?
Why do they need to be smaller?
If you made them small, I mean, you're gonna have a massive decadent sandwich here at the moment. I'm gonna show you on the big biscuits. But if you wanted to make little small biscuits, you actually could make some plain ones without taking the hole out, and then do a top, take the hole out, put it on top, and it'd be like a jammy dodger type one. But because I've cut holes in these, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with these. I've got a 1M in my piping bag. So if you see, can you see that, Simon? I've got the 1M.
Where are you trying to show me on the overhead?
On the overhead, the 1M. You want the 1M that makes the rose swirls.
You're missing the overhead there, Karen. That's it.
Yeah.
Just tilt it. That's it. We can see it better that way.
All right. And I'm just going to put some of the coconut flavoured buttercream that I've made. So I'm going to use 125 grams of butter here and 250 grams of the coconut flavoured icing sugar. I'm going to get one of my biscuits. Can you see that all right on the overhead there, Simon? Are we all right there?
Yes, we can see our biscuit.
So I'm just going to go round.
I can't see what you're doing, but...
Can you not?
Right, we're on that one.
Oh, can you see that on that one? All I've done is I've just done a swirl, then get another biscuit and place it on top and push it down, and then watch this.
So what have you put in the middle there?
Coconut flavoured buttercream, along with the two biscuits, and then dip, just half dip. Let it just drip off a little bit. So it doesn't matter you get bits of coconut in your chocolate because it's all going to go on your biscuits anyway. And then onto the baking sheet. Now look at Simon. You're liking the look of this, aren't you?
That is decadent.
Now if you wanted to, the ones I've already coated, I don't have to dip in chocolate anymore. All I have to do is just a nice swirl of buttercream. Because I've got the chocolate on that side, I'm going to put the chocolate on that side. And then I have just a nice sandwich there. You can leave some plain if you want to, but I just think that they're nicer when you fill them, or you don't have to fill them. If you want to make them smaller, and then you could fill them in there. So these really are a biscuit, just a one biscuit. I don't think it'd be. I think this would be my dinner. You won't be able to eat anymore after that. And we'll just do one more. I tell you what, I've got some that haven't even put coconut on there. I decided to leave it plain. Again, just a nice swirl round. And if you want to, you can match the chocolate up as well if you wanted to. And there you go, you've got a lovely, just plain one. So that was just a few ideas for you to decorate them, or just leave that there. You can leave them nice and plain, like that, and just have a giant coconut ring. So if you was making them smaller, I'd use, can we go on the overhead there, Simon?
We are, yeah.
I'd use that size. That's the size I used for the giant biscuits. If I was making them smaller and I wanted to dip them and double them up, I would use that one. As you can see, it's quite a lot smaller. Are we all right there?
Smashing, yeah.
So there is giant coconut rings, and then we've got giant coconut rings filled with buttercream and dipped in chocolate, or the ones I'd already dipped I've just filled with the buttercream and then not re-dip them, obviously, because that would be a bit too much. What I'll do, I've just got a bit of buttercream left, so I'll just do one more, because then I want to decorate the chocolate cake that I made on Monday. Nice swirl. Into the chocolate. I would put these in the fridge to set, and especially as it's so warm today. If it was in the winter, I'd just leave them out, they'd be absolutely fine. But because it is so warm and humid, I'm just going to put that to one side, and I'm going to put these in the fridge to set, and I will show you in a moment when they're set.
They do look amazing, them, don't they? A lot of people liking the look.
Like the look of them. I mean, I must admit, I do like the look of them filled. I really do. Just another white down.
White chocolate on one side, and
yes,
yes.
Yes. Yeah, you could
Thank
mix
you, Claire.
You could mix your chocolates up. You could dip them in white chocolate completely if you wanted them in white chocolate on one side, on the two halves. Or like Claire said, you can interchange your chocolate. Have one half white, have one half milk. If you wanted to, have dark, have milk, have ruby, have gold. The world's your oyster with all the calibre chocolate. You can melt it down and do a rainbow of colours. Any other questions, Simon, before I get on to the next bit? Move this mixture out of the way.
No, a lot of likes, but no questions I can see.
As I said, the recipe will be on the website. Before I go home today, I'll put that on, and I'll put the variations on that you can do as well.
Right. Someone can hear me going,
That's all he ever does. That's all he ever does.
Is there how much chocolate did you use? Although you've not used it all.
I've not. I mean, I put a couple of handfuls into the bowl. I've not used it because one thing with Calabo chocolate is if you don't use it all, you can you put it into a Ziploc bag, let it set, put it in the cupboard, and then you can remelt it again when you want to melt it, so it never goes off. So don't ever throw your chocolate out of your bowl. Don't waste it. Just let it cool down. Put it into a Ziploc bag. And you can use it again.
Cool down, just eat it with a spoon.
Well, you're going to eat it with a spoon, but Simon, you know, we're cooks.
Bakers.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we're bakers, we're not cooks, are we? In this bowl here, I have 250 grams. We have 250 grams of softened butter. I've been whipping it up so you didn't have to listen to the mixer going on for ages.
Just in case they wonder where I come from, I've just sneaked in.
Yeah, Carol's just sneaked in. She's giving things.
Something for John.
That's going back. So there goes the brownies and the Bakewell slice off to the warehouse for the lads.
You told me they'd gone.
Oh, well, of course I was telling you they'd gone.
You were just sat there 3 feet away from me.
Sorry, you get far too much gluten.
I didn't dare tell you it was in that box.
Nothing, you become a complete.
I've got to eat normally for a while before I can.
Simon, there's normal and there's normal. You're going way over normal.
Yeah, but then I've got to give it all up completely.
So I'm just going to re-whip this butter. As I said, there's 250 gram block of butter in here that I have whipped up, so you didn't have to listen to the mixer going on and on and on. I'm using 500 grams of chocolate honeycomb flavoured icing sugar, so that's going to go in. As you can see, it's nice and soft now. It's gone light in colour. Then we can add the icing sugar to it. Oh, let's tip the 500 grams of chocolate honeycomb in. I'm going to chop that in now. Oh, Carol, while you're at that end,
Yeah.
you couldn't just throw me a spatula, could you? Because I've just used it on my biscuits, please.
Yeah. Put a pink spatula or a palette knife.
A pink spatula, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here we go. So I'm just going to make sure that's chopped, and we don't want to have a chocolate icing shoulder with Simon. Even though he's a bit sick now because he's missed the chocolate brownies. I think I'm in his bad books because I'd
There's
hid
some
them.
smoked coconut rings down there. Isn't there?
I'm eating holes. I'm eating coconut holes.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
He said the
Yeah, a few of
coconut. He
them
said
down
the coconut holes have got no calories in them.
Well, you can dip them in chocolate. Yeah, well, nobody knows about them, do they? Right, see you later.
They were just, that's just thrown it, you know, that's just offcuts, isn't it? Throwing it away.
So we're just starting this off very gently, just so we're not getting too big a bigger cloud. Then once all the icing sugar's combined into the margarine, I'm just going to give it a quick blast for 30 seconds on high. Just turn it down 1 minute just while I quickly just scrape down the icing sugar and any spare butter that was around the side of the. And I can feel from this that I'll need to add my 2 tablespoons of warm water to it. So I'll put that in there. Just going to get my warm water now. It's a little bit stiff. Especially for piping. I'm just going to start with 1 tablespoon just to see how it goes. Give it a quick mix round. 1 tablespoon's fine on this warm day. There we go. Got some lovely chocolate honeycomb buttercream.
Yeah, any water, Karen?
No, I'll be alright for the moment, thanks. There we go.
Don't want you dehydrating and collapsing on set.
Oh, you're not going to do CPR on me then, or mouth to mouth? No. Oh, we can't, it's social distancing. You'd have to just leave me, wouldn't you? Throw a bucket of water over me.
No, I think that's saving life. I think if you're going to die.
No. Oh, right. Here is the cake I made on Monday. As you can see, we stored it in a Ziploc bag in the fridge, and it's as fresh as when I made it on Monday. So it keeps a good week in the fridge. And I just thought, just to show you that we could just use it up. going to pipe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cream some in the centre first. Just a way of just using the cake up, because I'd had to bake it, just use it up. So we're just going to do a nice layer. Nice layer of buttercream, just even all the way around. Top layer on. Okay. Let's pipe some swirls on it. I'm going to pipe we're using some little ones here. It doesn't matter if it goes over the other roses, it's a rose theme. Let's put some more in my bag. It's just a way of just using up the spare cake. And it's Friday and people like treats on Friday, don't they, Simon?
Just Friday?
Just Friday, so hang on, I'm not putting my bag down far enough. Here. Tell you what, getting a bit of a mess here. There we go. There we go. Shake that down. There we go. And just wipe the chocolate off the board. And then do a nice, oops, big rose in the centre. And then I'm going to sprinkle it. So just keep waiting for my biscuits there, so I'm waiting for the alarm to go off.
We've got a good 5 minutes, yeah.
I've got a good 5 minutes. So what I probably will do then, I've got some, ooh,
They've been in about 20 minutes then.
yeah, I can smell them. It's only because I can smell them, that's all. I just like to make sure we keep checking them. Just going to put a bit around the edges.
Susan Richmond says the biscuits are done.
We have a look.
I don't know how she can...
There's sort of 5 minutes of, no they're not.
No! What are you thinking?
Don't frighten me like that. I was thinking, hey,
How has she got a...
she must have been timing it from when I put them in. But I switched the timer on, and it's I have to switch the timer on these days because I am so forgetful. I'm only doing this because I had some buttercream left. I didn't want to.
Maybe we should have an oven cam so we can see what's
Oh,
going on in the
imagine
oven.
that. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I think it might only work for 10 minutes.
I'm going to dip my spatula in there. There we go. Any special plans this weekend? Any going out anywhere, or any special parties? We got any birthdays? I know my sister-in-law, she's 60 this weekend, and she's social distancing because she is one of the vulnerable ones, so we can't even have a party for her. We're going to go and see her and social distance in the garden and take her some presents round. Or we would have all gone out as a big family meal. We would have been loads of us all together.
Which day are you doing that?
On Sunday.
Oh. Don't want to be the
Oh yeah.
bearer of bad news.
Yeah, we won't be sitting in the
It's cold and
garden.
raining.
Well, I'm going around with my coat on then. Oh, we've got to go and see her. We are going to bob round. We can't not see her on her birthday, but we'll be in the garden. We'll have brollies and big coat and rain macs on. She can't even have a cake because she's diabetic, so we can't even make her a cake. Just going to put the spatula in some nice warm water just so I can get a nice smooth edge to it. There we go.
So this recipe's on the recipe for this
recipe-
cake's already on the website, isn't it?
I think so, but I am doing, but I'm going checking all the recipes later to make sure that they're all on. The last
Right.
thing we need is the recipes not being on the website, so we are checking.
This is wholemeal chocolate cake, isn't
It
it?
is, yes. It's the one I did on Monday on the live. I did 3 layers, so we are going. I will be checking in a bit. There we go. Put that water on. The cloth there. There we go. Just to smooth it round a little bit, make it look nicer. There we go. I'm going to spray it. Ooh.
Now that's the baking of the oven.
Let me just go and check those biscuits. Yeah, I have some that are ready and some that just need a few more minutes because they were on the bottom shelf. So I'll just bear with me a second and I'll just move it up. You're looking at a couple of minutes most, so I'll have them, by the time we've finished, we'll have them all out for you. Alright then. there, Simon?
Good, yes.
Yeah. Oops.
All good.
Sorry, the fan's on, so if I spray it this way. We got the fan on, so it was spraying it everywhere. That over here. So look at those ones, Simon. So there we've got the plain ones that we didn't put any. They're just coconut rings. We're half dipped in chocolate. Some are plain, and then we've got the ones that we filled with coconut buttercream and then dipped in Calibut milk chocolate. These are a yummy biscuit.
That's a full meal,
That's
isn't
a
it?
full meal biscuit. And then there was one there just done, just to show you that you don't have to coat all of them if you don't want to. Put that out of the way.
See if you can see the bling on the... Oh, that looks good, that, yeah.
How does that look?
Brilliant. What do you think of
I just
that?
want to get my clean cloth. I'm going to bring over the tray of biscuits that are ready, just so I can show them.
Debbie Hargreaves is asking about the wholemeal flour. If you didn't have that, could you use plain flour?
Yes.
Do
Yeah.
you think would you need to make any adjustments? Do you think?
No. I reckon you could just swap the flour. It's good. It was just making a wholemeal cake. I would swap it if you're going to swap it. You could use self-raising flour, but don't use the baking powder. You could use self-raising, but don't use the baking powder. If you're going to use plain flour, then use the baking powder. It's just that with it being wholemeal, it's supposed to be healthier.
We've got a visitor.
It's supposed to be healthier, so yeah, the door's open, so we keep getting little flies in and things like that. I'll just clean that up a little bit. I'm going to bring over the plate of biscuits now. Just going to wipe around the bottom of the board there, just so it looks. There we go, nice and neat. There we go, and I'll bring over the tray of biscuits. These are still warm, so I'm not going to put them on the pink board. They're on a cooling tray there. As I said, you can. So if you wanted to, as I say, with your plain ones, they're too hot to do. Your plain ones, if you're making them smaller, make some plain ones and then do some with some holes. You could put the buttercream around it, put them together like that, and you'd have the buttercream coming through. So it'd be like one of those cream dodgery, jammery dodgery things. You could even put. I think
it'd be nice with cream cheese and icing sugar. What do you call that when you mix that? Like sweet cream cheese.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, you could always use the cream cheese flavoured. You can use the cream cheese flavoured icing sugar if you wanted to, or
not if you're using cream cheese. That's a bit silly, isn't
no,
it?
I mean that. You could if you wanted to use the cream cheese flavoured icing sugar and make a cream cheese flavoured icing,
yes.
or you could make a bit of a what do you want, a carrot cake, a bit of cream cheese and is it mascarpone and
yeah. Or there's a lime flavour, isn't there? Icing sugar.
Oh yeah.
Coconut and lime would be nice.
Coconut and lime would be lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could put you could put lime juice. You could do the coconut, add a bit of lime juice to it, and you'd have the coconut and lime flavoured icing sugar. So there we go. So I've got my lovely finished biscuits there. As I said, I've left some plain ones so I can go like that, and I can put the filling in between them, and it'll be poking out through the holes. Just to check the other biscuit. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Just as I said, I wonder if the other ones are done. Beautiful.
could put pineapple jam in the centre.
Ooh, oh.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Is it a thing?
Yeah.
Is that commercially available?
Well, you can make your own pineapple jam as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So I just want to show you this bit here, like the ones the ones with the cook's treat in the centre. As I was saying, these are still nice and hot. They've just come out now. So where did my little nozzle go to? Here it is.
You've cut the centres but left them in.
Yeah, I left them in just so you can just do that. In fact, you don't even have to do that. All you've got to get is a little palette knife. And you see they're a bit hot to touch, but when they go a bit cooler, you can poke them out. They're a little bit hot there. I'm burning my fingers. There you go. So then you've got your ring there, and you've got your little extra bits. Your little extra bits you can use as you can use as decoration, or you can just use them as little treats. But I mean, if you don't want to have them, just take them out and just incorporate it back into your dough again, and just keep rolling out until you get the ones with your hole. So they are very warm, exceedingly warm. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm just going to put that over there.
Yes, it's been wonderful as ever, hasn't it?
And look at that.
You touched that now, you're going to have to eat it.
I'm going to have to eat it, but I just wanted to show you that is one heavy biscuit. I'll leave it on there because that's had my fingers on it.
You all have had your fingers on.
They're all clean anyway, doesn't matter. So I just want to show you how nice they look. And again, you don't have to do them that big. You can do them smaller, and then you can decorate them to your heart's content. And I want to see that. I want to see that on the community page that you've made biscuits and just showing you different ways of decorating it. I love all the ideas that you come up with, the brill.
What day is it today, Karen?
It's Friday, and I think it's called Prize Day. So it's for the like and shares from last Friday, isn't it, Simon? Can
Yes.
you get them up, or do you want me to have it? Do you want to get them up, or do you want me to get them up on my phone?
You're best doing that.
Right.
So you can.
Now we've got last Friday. We've got Monday morning.
Shall get out my
Yes.
book and write this down.
Here we go.
Well, at least I would do if my pen was there. There we go.
So we had last Friday, then we had Monday. So last Friday was 3 bags of any flavour. I thought what we were doing. Let's find what we was doing. Here we go. I might have to work backwards. No. So last Friday, what day was it last Friday, Simon? The 12th.
Yes. Right. No.
No. The 19th.
19th.
Sorry, 19th.
Yeah, it's not the 19th today.
No,
is
the
it?
19th. That's it. I
26th.
made the Victoria sponge with the fresh cream. We've got 120 shares. Just bear with me. That's how to get to my like and shares again, Simon. Just bear with me a second. Just bear with me. We're just running round to Simon.
Yeah. Oh.
Just bear with me a second. My phone's different to Carol's, so. I don't want to do it wrong, you see, so just bear with me a second. Sam, can you just do me a favour? Can you just go through the recipe again, just while I just ask Carol a question, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll pop the
Yeah, you just
pictures on. So we have 322 grams of plain flour, 7 grams of baking powder, 280 grams of desiccated coconut, 322 grams of caster sugar, 182 grams of margarine, 2 eggs, 70 millilitres of water, and some flour for rolling, and some coconut for the toppings. And Karen's just trying to sort out the prizes at the moment, so we just have to look at what we made today. I'll try and bring the comments back up, see if there's anything you want to ask. So Angela's making the raspberry bakewell from last night. That was absolutely delicious. I did have a little piece while I'm on my gluten eating 2 weeks. Hopefully she's coming back now.
Can't get the like and shares on my phone.
Right.
There we go.
Oh, you have to be logged in.
Yeah, so I couldn't get the like and shares on my phone, so here we go. So this one is for, this is for Debbie Hart, this is for Danielle Critch.
Right, so
For
Debbie
Daniel-
Hardgreaves wins now, it's
Yeah, no,
fixed.
this is for Danielle Crouch on Tuesday night, this one. Carol's just loaded it up for me now.
Yeah,
So I'm just making sure all of them load up because we've got 300 odd shares on this one.
that's £25 voucher, isn't it?
Yeah, so they've, just bear with me, just making sure. Here we go, going through it again just to make sure. Right, they've all loaded up. So back to the beginning, and I'm just going to go down. And I've got Adina Kutch. Adina, A-D-I-N-A, Simon. And Kiuch is C-I-U...
D-I-N-A.
And C-I-U-C-H-E. Well done, you've won a £25 gift voucher. Now, if you can contact the office via our website, www.sugarandcrumbs.co.uk, go to the contact us page, and if you write in the little box there, hi, my name's Adina, I've won a prize for sharing Danielle's live on the, I can't think what date it was, Tuesday, the 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd, and say I've won a £25 gift voucher. So let's get some more up now. Sorry, Simon, I'm just really stuck on this. Here we go. So that wasn't that one. So last night, chocolate orange brownies, the 25th, that was for Laura. We got 138 shares on that, 138 shares. Just bear with me. Let's go to the share.
I can't remember what we said we were giving away.
But last night, it's a Thursday night when it's £25 gift
Right.
voucher. I'm just loading them up now. So just, here we go. Cool, blimey, this takes some time doing this one. Here we go. Right, they've all loaded on that one. So we'll go, that's the beginning, and then we'll just scroll it up again. So this is for a £25 gift voucher, and this is for Laura's chocolate orange one last night, and the one she did the cherry bakewell as well. And that is for Suzanne Haywood. Well done. Let's go back.
Okay, yeah.
Suzanne. Not that one, not that one. So I'm just looking for my just looking for my last Fridays. Just bear with me a second. Well, let's go for Monday nights, which was Carol's. That's just all loading up now. Right, all those have loaded up. You ready, Simon? I'm going to do that one now.
Yeah, go on.
Vicky Jeffrey.
Okay.
So Vicky Jeffrey, well done. You've won the, is it £25 gift voucher for Monday night? Was it, Simon, on a Monday nights?
Yep. Or
Yeah.
is it 6 bags of whipping it up? Either or.
Oh, either or. And then here we go.
And the Monday morning.
Wholemeal chocolate cake. Which I've got 94 shares for that. I'm just loading those up. There we go. Oops. Let's go back again, sorry, ready? Ready, Simon? Ready for that one? Lily Grace Thomas. Well done. And then we had Friday, didn't we?
Of course, yeah.
Friday morning.
Friday the 19th.
Friday the 19th. I did the Victoria sponge with fresh cream. I got 120 shares for that. Just going to load those up. So please like and share for today as well, as you win 3 bags of flavoured icing sugar today for the like and share for today, isn't it? Is it? No. Right.
I don't know whether it's 3 bags of. Didn't we say 3 bags of whipping it up? I don't know.
Three bags of whipping it up.
Yeah.
Yes. Here we go. We just load. It's all loading up now. Right, I'm going to go back to the beginning. I've got Elizabeth Lennox. Are we all right
She-
there, Simon?
One on the 12th drawer. Is that okay?
No, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. You won the week before, so I'm just going to do it again. Just let's share the love. Let's just find somebody who hasn't won in the last month. Carol Allen. You all right on there?
Yep.
So Carol Allen, that's with 2 L's, that, Simon, for you to write it down. So all those people, well done. if you'd like to go to the web page and then find the contact us page and write in your name on what live you've won. So it'll be either with me and give the date, or with Carol, or with Danielle, or with Laura, and then just say what prize you would like. Last Friday was for 3 bags of Whipping It Up. Monday was for 3 bags of Whipping It Up. Monday night was for 6 bags of Whipping It Up or a £25 gift voucher. Tuesday night was a £25 gift voucher for Danielle Crouchers. And then Thursday, Laura's last night was for a £25 gift voucher. So thank you, and thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again Monday.
Yeah, well done to everybody who won.
Absolutely.
And, yes,
and please
thank
like
you for
and
joining
share.
us.
Please like and share.
Remember
And
to like and share, yeah.
Carol's not on this Saturday, it's next Saturday for Cake Flicks, so all go away, have a wonderful weekend, even if the weather's going to be naff, enjoy yourself, and we'll be back here fresh and live on Monday morning, won't we, Simon?
We will, yep.
So
Do you know what you're making yet?
I have no idea. No. It will be something, possibly something with the coconuts, whipping it up.
It'll be something yummy.
Something very yummy.
Thank you.
Thank you.